Many people were like telling us, no, you can't do this, you can't go with this song to Sanremo.
So all of a sudden we had this challenge together.
There was a lot of special feelings about Dark Side.
Yeah, well, I can't go any further without like bigging up Lordi.
I think there's many things that led to this moment. Like our fans have been asking for years already, especially UK fans actually asking like, when will the Rasmus take part of this? And then there was the COVID, 2 years of nothing. So I was desperately looking for a thrill and trying to find something fun to do and exciting. So this seemed like a good idea. And I'm so happy that we did it and jumped on the train that led us to Reno, because all of a sudden we had a plan, we had a vision, we had all these dates, we had a destination where we had to be. And that was such a good thing. It really saved our band because we were having a hard time. Pauli, the guitarist, he left the band about a year ago or 9 months ago. And then Empu joined us in September, playing the guitar with us. She's been wonderful, but also, it's a new lineup. So all of a sudden we had this challenge together in front of us, and that really has made us stronger and put us together as a team. So it was really perfect timing.
I'm a Eurovision enthusiastic like all my life since I'm a kid. But when we won the German finals, and then we were like, yeah, then we might have to go to Liverpool maybe at May 11th or something. Sorry, that was my phone. Okay. And they were like, no, you have to be there at May 3rd or earlier. We were like, we are on tour till May 1 in like South America. And so we're like, what are we going to do here for 11 days? Yeah. And now we're here and we're like, how should we be able to do all that within just 11 days? So it's something for the people from the outside. There's really stuff going on. It's not like we're hanging out here and like there's so many rehearsals, and you need them because Eurovision, this thing on stage, is a mixture between a concert and a music video shoot. Yeah. Everything, every cue point with the camera, where I look, where these guys stand, when you turn, when you because it's a TV show. You want to be presented and not just being like randomly filmed. Yeah. And you have to rehearse it all over again. 100%. 37 acts.
Yeah, well, I can't go any further without like bigging up Lordi. I got to speak to Mr. Lordi like the other day, and he had his claws all over the place, like it's mad. And like I remember being a kid just learning guitar and watching Eurovision that year, and it blew my mind. Like this music that I was really getting into was on the world stage. And like expressing themselves in that sort of like that manner, and people just loving it, One thing I love about the rock and metal community and the alternative music community is that for the most part, we don't harbor elitism. When we're looking at the best of us, the best of the scene and the best of this world, we really we welcome anything, and that's the kindest people I've ever met from this community.
It's cool seeing more rock music, and we've been saying this in other interviews that it's rock and metal is theatre.
Yeah,
you go and see
100%.
an Iron Maiden show, and it's fucking epic. Yeah. Like there's explosions going off. It is literally just Eurovision, but at a metal festival, right? Yeah. So it to us, it's always made sense that rock and metal would be a bigger contingent of what Eurovision would be as a whole. So yeah, it is. I think it's an awesome celebration of the diversity of music and like the diversity of heavy music too. We get compared to Lord of the Lost quite a bit, and like we love those guys. We don't really sound like them, though.
No, you do very different things.
Yeah. So as someone who's a metal aficionado and has spent their time in the genre would detect that almost instantly. But as someone who's new to the genre, which I assume is probably the majority of people watching, just making a guess there, would probably hear similarities rather than differences. So, but this is their first experience to see two heavy bands near each other that really don't sound anything alike. So they get an idea of the diversity just within rock and metal music as well, which I think is super cool.
We wanted that we can perform the song together with the audience, and that kind of made the audience, whatever audience it was, it made them a part of the song, And there was a lot of special feelings about Dark Side. And I remember thinking that we had a couple songs a little more poppy, a little more different songs to participate to Eurovision, but I don't think we even considered them for like longer than a minute. Like we knew immediately that if we're doing this, we're doing it with Dark Side.
I remember when we were like finalizing Dark Side, it didn't come out really easy. We were like, I think we were staying in the studio for like a couple weeks, like day and night, and just wanting it to be perfect and wanting every single detail to be what we like it to be.
Fresh from the stage, I just checked out your dress rehearsal. Seemed like a really nice reaction in the room and everything. Lots of big energy. How you guys feeling about it? All good?
I think that we are very happy with what happened on stage, and if you say that people are happy with what happened off stage, then we're very happy with everything.
There you go.
Wait till you see how it looks when the people are gonna be standing around the stage.
Do you know what I feel like? What's nice about what you guys are doing as well, is something I've talked about with a lot of the rock bands. It's like, how do you communicate what happens in one of your gigs into a TV show? You guys have clearly done that. Like, you've gone, let's just do a gig in 2 minutes, right? That's clearly the vibe, right?
Okay, well, that is actually precisely the vibe.
Good.
We have been saying in interviews for 3 months now that our show will be a 3-minute Joker Out concert, and it's such refreshing to hear you say that.
I got the vibe. The vibe came across, boys. The vibe came across.
We had the chance to go to the Eurovision, but one thing that was important to us is the fact that in Italy, like, this kind of music, rock music played by a band with instruments is not really a thing. So many people were like telling us, no, you can't do this, you can't go with this song to Sanremo, it will never go well. But we believed in it, so we kept doing it also, like, to spread a message that you don't have to conform to like the music that is like going on the radios nowadays, or that people want you to play, but you just have to be yourself. And we kept believing in this, and we're so happy that now it went so good at the Eurovision as well, because we think that the same message was even there, because like the other contestants were like really different from us, of course, but we didn't want to change ourselves or the performance or the song to be more like, I don't know, like
to suit better to the show
Eurovision, but we just wanted to be ourselves, so this was the main message.